Everybody is talking about AI art. What is AI art? AI stands for Artificial Intelligence, and it is used to create images or art with the help of artificial intelligence. In most cases, you enter text or prompts, and then the AI's algorithm creates a visual image of your text. There are lots of channels on YouTube talking and teaching about it, and I looked into it a bit further to find out if this is something that we can use for our online business, whether that is book creation or print on demand and printables. Today I'm going to focus on AI art for books. If you haven't been on my channel before, my name is Nuria Korbi from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online, and in particular how to create an income from making low content books. I'm sorry about my voice today. I've been very unwell the last few days, so I'm only just starting to be able to speak again, and I hope it doesn't put you off too much, and I'll try and be quick in this video and give you the information as best as I can. I have tried different AI platforms, and I'm going to talk about two in particular that I think might be of use for you. There are lots and lots of different platforms. Even Canva and Creative Fabrica have AI that you can use. The two I want to talk to you about are Jasper and Midjourney. So the first one is Jasper. I have used Jasper for a while to create text for my blogs, for my book descriptions and book interiors. And Jasper can not only check your text for spelling and grammar mistakes, but it can also generate text on its own once you give it ideas and prompts. And I really love Jasper for this, and I was really interested in finding out more when they announced that they had AI for art as well. All you do is enter text and Jasper generates an image according to your input. Very easy. Let me show you how you can create images in Jasper. When you go onto Jasper Art, it's very similar to Jasper for text. You basically get a text box here where you can type in your prompt. So let's say we want to create a little fox, watercolor fox in snowy forest. Let's see what it comes up with. And I think these are quite nice images. And then what you can do in Jasper is you can select the one that you want and you can click download, and you can upscale the image so that you can use them for your books. Let's try a different one. Pencil drawing of a little girl in a red dress. And again, these are not so good, but you can just keep clicking create and see if you can get some better images. And then when you find one that you like, you can download it. All of these images are completely unique, so nobody will have the same images. Let me give you some more examples of images I generated with Jasper. And I love how easy it is, but there are drawbacks. For example, you cannot specify the ratio or size of your image. Once your image is generated, there is no way to further enhance or change it. However, this also keeps the process very simple. So Jasper is the kind of platform you want to use if you don't want to complicate it very much. If you just want a very simple art generator where you just enter a sentence of the image that you want and it's very uncomplicated, it generates the image for you. The other platform I used is Midjourney, and this is a more complex platform used in conjunction with Discord. The principle is the same. You give the AI a prompt or text and it will generate an image. However, on this platform you can upscale, you can further refine your image, and you can change ratios and sizes through use of different codes in your prompts. There are lots of tutorials on YouTube, and I recommend you study these if this is something that you want to do. There is a bit of a learning curve, but I think the results are really worth it. Let me give you some examples of images I created in Midjourney. And as I mentioned before, Canva also has an AI image creator, and you can find it here on More from Canva, and it's called Text to Image. And these are the images I've created with Canva. The prompt I gave it was mountain range with river flowing through, sundown, photorealistic 4K. And these are the two images that came up. And there's a very similar generator in Creative Fabrica as well, so you can use that if you have the subscription. And I created these two images using the same prompt that I created with Canva. But the ones I want to compare in this video are Jasper and Midjourney. So which of the two platforms is my favorite? I think they are both very different, so it's difficult to compare them. Jasper is really easy and fun to use, but doesn't always give you the desired result. For more flexibility and control over your creations, I recommend Midjourney, but there is a lot to learn. Play around with both of these or even other available platforms and see which one suits you best. And there's also the question of price to consider. I think that Jasper is a little bit pricey at the moment. I hope they will reduce the price in future as other platforms are competing as well. At the moment it can be a bit expensive to use, and quite honestly the Canva and Creative Fabrica platforms for AI are very similar to Jasper and work out a lot cheaper. So how can we use AI for our books? The first thing that came into my mind was, can I use this for creating my children's book images? One of the difficulties in creating children's books with ready-made images is the lack of different poses and expressions for the characters. It's absolutely possible to create stunning children's books with ready-made images, but imagine what you could achieve if you could create illustrations showing your characters in different poses and scenarios and showing different expressions. The idea of this really excited me, so I trialed different platforms to see which one would be best. Unfortunately, I have to say that none of them is really suitable for now. I think that in the future this will be a game changer and we will be able to create consistent characters, but I haven't found that to be the case just yet. There are tutorials on how you can achieve this, but I followed most of them and I still find that the AI doesn't generate the same character twice. A very similar character, yes, but it's not the same character. Could you get away with using the similar characters? Maybe, but it's getting complicated and it hasn't really provided the quality of consistency that I was looking for. However, we can still create secondary characters for our children's books if they just appear once in the story, and there are other fantastic uses for AI art when it comes to book creation. For instance, AI is perfect for creating background images. So you can possibly find your characters elsewhere and create the backgrounds for your story. It's also really good for creating patterns. Here are some examples of backgrounds and patterns that I used. The other fantastic use for AI is that you can create stunning book covers. Cover creation with AI is what I'm mainly using it for, and you can create patterns, scenes, backgrounds, one-off characters, and much more. These are some examples of covers you could create with AI. So there is no doubt that this is a game changer for book covers. But what about interiors? What could you do with AI? Patty from Stacking Profits has some extremely good videos on this subject, and he has created amazing coloring pages with AI, and I really recommend that you hop over to his channel and watch those videos. This is a game changer for sure. And I think he has also brought out a video creating patterns. What about the legalities of using these images? What about copyright, trademark? What are the legal implications when using AI? I'm not legally trained, so you will have to do your own research on this. But as far as I understand, at this time, the images you create are yours to use, even for commercial use. Depending on the platform you use, other users of this platform can also use them. The more and more people are using this, I'm sure legislation will come out to make the correct use of these images clearer. My advice is to never copy contemporary or well-known artists and to come up with your own unique style. Most problems that have arisen due to this have been because of images that resemble a particular artist's style, and of course this is not acceptable. It seems that everybody and their auntie are using AI, and this will of course produce similar images or similar style images if people use well-known artists in their prompts. Use unique prompts and styles rather than the name of artists to create your images. I use prompts like watercolor or oil painting rather than the name of artists, and that way I avoid copying somebody's style. So just to summarize, AI art could be perfect for creating background images, for patterns, for supporting characters, and all of that can be used for creating your book covers. It's also worth exploring video tutorials for creating coloring pages and other interiors for your books. Remember, we're just at the beginning of AI technology and it's not perfect at the moment, so don't get too carried away and create books that are not perfect. So if the coloring pages, for example, that you are generating with AI are not perfect, then don't use them. But it's definitely worth exploring AI art, because I think that in the very near future this is going to be huge. And also be mindful about copyright so that you don't copy other artists and that your images have a unique style. I'm very excited about AI art and the possibilities this is creating, and I really recommend you look into it. We're just at the beginning of this, and I can only imagine what this will be like in 2 or 3 years' time. I hope you pick one of these sites and start creating something and you have fun with it. Be careful about the legal implications, look into the copyright and into what you can use this for and how you can use it safely. And I wish you a lot of fun creating things with AI. I hope you enjoyed this video despite my croaky voice. I hope to be back to normal again very soon, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.